He made this with how much money, you said?
This was a $250 million movie.
That's crazy.
Every cent is on the screen.
All right.
That is crazy.
Can we just shortlist a few other $250 movies?
Captain Marvel? Captain Marvel was $240 million.
Both Avatar movies. The live action Moana.
Well, The Rock.
God.
The live action The Lion King.
Right.
No Time to Die. James
That
Bond,
was $250?
according to
Is that the one you and I saw?
Yeah.
That movie sucked.
That was really bad.
Captain America
bad
Civil
movie.
War.
This is his biggest movie? I mean, like...
This is his
budget?
most expensive movie.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a little ways from Doodlebug.
Yeah. Doodlebug to this. That's quite an impressive trajectory.
Hey, welcome to the
Takis!
Where? Well, the Takis.
I threw him off.
Hey, welcome to the Takis. Three filmmakers talking about movies. I'm Kenny.
You're what?
Kenny.
Kenny. That's
Wrong
large
side,
scale
bro.
logistics.
Kenny. I'm Kenny.
I'm D.
I'm D. I'm Taylor.
Nope. Yeah, you're Taylor. I'm D.
I'm Taylor, guys.
I'm D, guys.
It's been
You're D,
hot.
guys.
It's hot today. If it looks like we're hot, it's because the ship has a climate control problem today. So we're hot.
Just what's today?
Day 4,926
What- no,
of our journey.
But how do we know from do we have
We don't
circadian
know.
rhythms
I
here?
just guess.
Today
Oh.
is just nomenclature for us to feel comfortable
Oh, I see.
in our environment.
I see.
Because obviously day is relative, but
Whatever
there's
this
no
is, it's a little hot. So
anything going on.
the truth is, things might get a little testy today.
Testy.
Yeah, testicles.
That's what I said. All right, hey,
Testy.
Balls.
good news, guys. We're talking about the Odyssey.
The Odyssey.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
Yep. That's today, guys. So,
That's today?
yep.
That's today.
Oh,
We're
shit.
gonna
Hell
do
yeah.
that now. And we're going to start off with our hot takes of the Odyssey. I think we start with D. Go on.
Oh, this is gonna be a really hot
What's
take.
your hot take of the Odyssey?
You ready for this?
Yep.
I really like the movie. Wow.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy. I know no one expected this, but I thought it was wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
Lovely.
surprised. I'm
Thanks.
surprised.
Let the
you're
gush fest begin.
Normally a Nolan lover.
Yeah.
Warning, spoilers. We'll have nothing interesting to say because we're just going to gush
That's
the
correct.
whole episode.
That's correct. Except for Taylor. He
Gosh.
hated
Wait,
this
no,
movie.
don't say that because people are going to click away.
Stay here. It's going to be it. We're
Oh,
going
we
to
hate.
fight.
Oh man, we're fight so
It's
much.
going to be so divisive.
So
All right,
divisive.
Taylor, what's your hot take?
There's going to be so much engagement for you to be baited on.
Engagement baiting.
Engagement baiting? What's your hot take?
Oh, sorry. All right, yeah, the hot take. This is Christopher Nolan's best movie since Inception.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good take.
Yeah,
It's a hot take.
I can argue with that. I would say
I agree with that actually.
my hot take was I expected a really great movie and was surprised that it was even better.
Okay.
than I thought it would be.
I was like, you're surprised that it was good?
No, I was there was stuff that I went beyond what I expected. So
Nice.
there we are. There we are.
Nice.
Yeah. So where do we begin?
Oh, why don't we start with the good stuff?
Start with our qualms.
Yeah. Our qualms.
You know, my biggest issue with this movie is it was so lazy.
It was woke as fuck.
Woke as fuck.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time understanding the language because they were using that old-timey language.
old-timey
when
stuff?
They
Yeah.
said dad, and I was like, what is
Yeah, I don't know
that?
what the fuck that is. Yeah.
So, like, if they could have modernized it at all, that would have been helpful for me.
They use bronze, which I'm like, yeah, what's bronze?
Like, why aren't they using steel?
Right.
Are they stupid?
Cell phones. He could have just called home.
To talk about the movie now.
Oh.
Oh, we were talking about the movie.
Wait, you want to genuinely talk about it?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
If you're ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to be that vulnerable.
I hide behind my ironies, and it's
Yeah.
a safety thing for me.
So what surprised me about the Odyssey? I'd been sufficiently hyped to where I expected something close to Nolan's best, at least, and the scope. I was expecting to be wowed by the scope for sure, just by what I've heard, and of course, it delivered on all that. I was surprised by how sentimental this film was compared to his other work. This is actually the most like really good feeling, happy message.
That's
like,
funny.
Like almost like if you strip away the epic film around it, you have a Hallmark movie feel good message.
You have a 3,000-year-old story that was
no,
told.
but that 3,000-year-old story has been used in many ways, and been retold in several different ways, and in many versions of the Odyssey, Odysseus kind of comes across more like a scoundrel. And in some versions, his life is much more of a cautionary tale. It still is a bit of a cautionary tale, but this version of the Odyssey leaves you really, I think, identifying with Odysseus as a pure intent character. He is truly motivated by love and justice and family. That ending is just, I mean,
I don't remember what was the ending.
when he basically, you have the moment where it's like, oh, he's going to die in her arms.
Oh, sure.
It was this whole thing. He did all this to just die at the end. And he says, no, we're going to go into exile and do the thing we've been teasing throughout the whole movie of go seek where the sun sets together. And I was just like, damn, that is a happy ending for a Nolan movie. like that's like a really happy ending. It was beautiful.
Yeah, like the only other time he's kind of got close to that was like Interstellar as a sentimental kind of thing.
Yeah. I've never liked his human-like writing.
No.
But I liked this, I thought.
I totally agree. I think one of Nolan's biggest weaknesses for his whole career is directing actors and getting like really human performances. I think you kind of live and die on a Nolan film by how good of an actor you are just at baseline.
Right, you bring it to the movie.
Yeah.
He's not going to drag it out of you.
Right.
Correct. Yeah. So it's not really up to you to bring it.
Right.
So like that's why you get like these like kind of in his filmography, I would say lopsided performances where Heath Ledger is unbelievably spectacular. But then, like, Christian Bale in the same movie is just kind of like mid, even though he's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Right?
That's interesting.
I didn't feel that at all in this movie. I thought every single person brought it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Everyone brought it, I think.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
I really wanted to go into this with a critical eye because I knew I would get swept away. And I was like, no, pay attention, find the flaws.
Find the flaws.
And I was really looking at the acting, especially. And the only moment where I went, aha, here's the weak spot. It was when Zendaya first showed up.
I was going to mention her.
Her first scene, I was like, yeah, this feels a bit weird and stilted and unnatural. And then you figure out, oh, she's a goddess in a vision that floats ethereally next to him. I'm like, okay, that's actually the perfect. It's actually perfect,
right?
Yeah, that fits. So never mind.
So there's a thing that I don't like about Zendaya.
Yeah.
In most of her performances, I know, which is
that's Tom Holland's girl, buddy.
Oh,
take it easy.
God.
Go on.
I feel like the thing that she does all the time, I feel like she's typecast as this woman that can go.
Mm-hmm. No, that
and it's that over and over.
That's
but
what
she didn't
bugged
do
me
that
in Dune 2.
She didn't do that once.
No, she's just happy, smiling, and empathetic.
Yeah,
she holds his hand, Odysseus's hand.
I thought that was cool.
She looks disappointed a lot too.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Well, that's what she.
What
as intended.
Well, I'm okay with what was intended.
She served as kind of like a mirror for Odysseus's inner world.
Right.
Like you saw his inner conflict mirrored on her face.
She was his imaginary friend.
Yeah. It was cool. I liked it. I really liked that scene where they were about to behead a woman who was played by Zendaya simultaneously while they beheaded the statue of Athena, and then she becomes the embodiment of Athena in his mind.
That was something I wanted to talk about. If you don't mind.
You know what?
If you don't mind.
So far I've mostly rambled, so
if you don't mind,
give us some direction.
There's more at stake. There's a we're talking about Zendaya. The artsy part of Nolan. We talked about this, I think, in Oppenheimer. I don't remember if we talked about Oppenheimer. Not in the show.
We did not cover Oppenheimer.
But in Oppenheimer, we were talking about how he kind of was like we could see a little bit of art student in the way he was having scenes.
Yeah.
You know, the way that Cillian Murphy's in the bed, and you can see that he's like seeing things and he's imagining stuff. There's a person who screams instead of like in pain instead of clapping during one of the announcements. The whole room like shaking and everything, like the crazy art stuff. And in here, there wasn't any of that. There was no like metaphor or some symbolism, I felt like, in any of these shots, which I thought was perfectly fine. But I was thinking there was going to be more of it, and there wasn't.
From the beginning, as soon as I had heard that Nolan was doing this film, I've been curious about this very topic.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's such a wildly fantastic tale. You know, I mean, in the original story, you have talking monsters, right? The Cyclops are, there's a whole community of Cyclops on that island, and they talk to each other and have a culture and all this kinds of stuff. We have all this mythical god stuff, monster stuff, and I'm like, how far is Nolan going to lean into that?
Yeah.
How grounded in like this is a real thing happening in our real world is he going to be? And he found this middle ground that felt very grounded, you know,
yeah.
Like for lack of a better word, it felt very grounded. It felt, there was nothing in here that felt like, oh, we're in silly fantasy world.
Right.
It felt, everything felt very real.
What would it take to make this go, oh, that's silly fantasy world?
I don't know, because like, what?
Is it production value?
No, it would be Poseidon emerging from
we
the
talked
water
about that.
fully and saying, I curse you, Odysseus, and throwing his trident at him.
Right, so see, that's just it. It leaves the window open for that, like, interpretation.
Yeah.
Right, where they're like, this is the curse of Poseidon on us. Well, that becomes a lot more clear and obvious if Poseidon shows up and does it to you.
Right.
But it's a very bad storm. So it leaves that question of, is he being cursed by the gods? We don't know, really, you know?
I saw a line. I don't know if this is official tagline or something that came from it, but I saw that or does it even open with this? Does it open with a text?
It does.
Does it say
I
a time of
opening.
apparent magic?
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
Hey.
That's perfect, too.
That's how the movie started.
That's exactly how the movie approaches it, too. It's apparent magic.
Yeah.
So, you know, as far as they could possibly explain,
even with the Cyclops,
magic.
Right?
Yeah.
You have this giant monster who's, you know, eating people and keeps them captive there for a while. It's when they're escaping that one of them says, that's a son of Poseidon, right?
Yeah.
But there's no definitive, like, the Cyclops doesn't tell us he's the son of Poseidon.
Right. Oh,
Poseidon doesn't tell us that it's his son. It is a speculative thing.
That was really cool.
That makes you chain together all the events and go like, oh, wait, is this the consequences of this action? Is this just fate?
Right.
Is this random? And if you take that away, it's a far less interesting movie.
That's really interesting. Yeah, so it's like it's grounding it, I guess, in our reality where, because there's no magic here, then we have to think about what would that look like, I guess, if there were magic, but we just didn't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. And it's so cool. I mean, I've been a Nolan lover and hater for a long time. Hater's a strong word, but I've been very harsh on some of his movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this one kind of just answers every issue I had with like Oppenheimer and Tenet.
What? I don't want to make this about. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't know. I want to talk about Tenet really quick.
Absolutely.
Why?
I'm always ready to talk about Tenet.
What was it that threw you guys so much off of Tenet?
I think the writing is bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I just felt like we were watching a movie that was visually conceptualized and nothing else.
Yeah.
Like I think Nolan is often driven by specific images and builds story around them. I think that's true in this movie as well. There's moments that you can just spot and be like, that was where he started.
Yeah.
Horse on the Beach is definitely one of them.
Right.
And with Tenet, it felt like they just didn't fill in the rest of the gaps at all. Like it felt very weak as a story.
So it's the story.
Yeah.
Really. So yeah, I think that is what Nolan's weakest point is.
His characters aren't profound. They're not deep.
Right.
And Inception's a film that blew my mind the first time I saw it. And I love watching it with people who've never watched it before. It's my favorite thing to do. But I don't go back and rewatch it myself.
Yeah, sure. It's not like Tom Hardy's character is the most memorable thing ever.
Yeah. Nor are they saying things that are layered with tons of meaning. Yeah. People love to talk about that movie being like crazy deep. It's deep on like a psychological level.
Yeah.
But in terms of what's actually on the screen, I think it's pretty fundamental. And that's why it's really good. It's like fundamentally executed really, really, really well.
Yeah.
And has these spectacular moments that you'd never seen before in any other movie. This did go a lot farther.
Maybe that's why I'm so drawn to his historic pieces, because I love Oppenheimer and Dunkirk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because he has something to draw upon, and that I feel like I'm drawn more to the story than the sensationalism.
Yeah. Now, before this, is there anything where you would say he did an adaptation? I guess Batman is an adaptation.
Sure, Batman. Oppenheimer is an adaptation of his biography.
Yeah, and Dunkirk.
Dunkirk is an adaptation of
history,
real war.
But this is, this is the one where there was like a written narrative to adapt.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything else.
Yeah,
and
it suits him.
I think it does.
It does,
I think it really does. I think it's his strongest movie yet. Probably for that reason. The characters are already developed.
Yeah.
And like, I just respect him so much as a filmmaker and a director. He's kind of unlike anybody else, and he's like what Spielberg was in the 80s,
right?
But now,
it feels like
he is the franchise. It's Nolan.
Yeah,
it's crazy because you have all these A-listers in this movie, but everyone's going to see it because of Nolan.
That's awesome.
The A-listers are in it because of Nolan.
Yes,
Yeah.
The extras are A-listers.
Yeah. Just hearing him talk about this movie has been almost as good as watching the movie. So much of the creative process happens inside of a closed set where everything is controlled and relatively within margins of error. What he did was so like almost. It was almost what's the word? Not irrational. It was almost reckless.
Oh, right.
As a filmmaker, right? Like the fact that he's respected enough that a production company said yes,
right,
go do this. We'll pay for that.
Yeah.
This movie's insane.
That's how I felt about Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Was I'm like, you're taking IMAX cameras.
I did
to
too.
film
a little drama.
But so much more.
Yeah.
This is like takes it 10 times. So, they're out on the ocean.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
They're they're shooting boat to boat.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. Like, I think I've always been a big fan of practical effects, and I like Nolan for always pursuing practical effects. I don't want to spend the whole episode talking about his other movies, but I have to bring up Oppenheimer specifically with the nuke explosion. I like how he directed the scene, and I like the idea behind the scene. He was kind of like the whole thing was in close-ups. Mm-hmm. The bomb going off was in close-ups because you can't actually set a nuke off for a movie.
What?
But if anyone could, it would be.
Yeah. But there's one wide shot that shows it, and then it just looks like a gasoline explosion, which is what they did.
Yeah.
And that took me out. And I feel like that's really important for that movie because I think the most important thing to understand about why nuclear bombs are dangerous and a threat to society and humanity as we know it is the sheer scale.
Oh, sure.
It's just a scale that is hard to understand unless you have something to compare it to.
I would agree with that.
But so what I'm getting at is if he did a CGI shot to show the scale, that would have helped the movie.
Yeah.
But here in the Odyssey, all of the practical effects, perfect.
Yeah.
Like there's no amount of CGI he could have used to make this feel bigger and better than it already was.
Dude, in
my opinion,
when the gates opened after they came out of the horse and they were trying to open the gates for their troops to come in, when the gates opened and the troops came pouring through, it was like I felt why that worked for the first time. Like I've heard this story 1,000 times, and I'm thinking about like, you know, these guys popping out of a horse and like, man, stabby, and take over the city.
You're like, wouldn't they die in 2 seconds?
When those gates opened and those people started running through, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, like an actual 1,000 people.
I felt like I was being overwhelmed by a violent force. It was incredible.
That's how I felt with the undead soldiers in the in Hades.
Shit.
That was so
holy
cool.
fuck.
That was crazy.
So good.
That scene was very unnerving.
Yeah, that was
scary,
crazy.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of movies that come out every summer that are big tentpole blockbusters that studios spend $250 million on. And I think this is the first $250 million movie I've seen in 10 plus years that looks like a $250 million movie.
Yeah,
like
dude.
every dollar is on screen.
Absolutely.
So much of this film,
Yeah.
I was sitting with a big grin on my face, just going, "Oh my God!"
Same here.
Oh my God!
I don't know, like you're talking about scale. The puppet that they used, the freaking Cyclops. I loved that so much, not just because of the way that he looked, because like, yeah, it looked great, but like, I felt a sense of megalophobia.
Yeah.
And it's like, I didn't feel that with fucking
I'd never
King
feel
Kong.
that.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Yeah. No, it did. It felt very uncomfortable when he came into that space with them.
Yeah.
It's because they're literally sharing a space.
Yes, exactly, because it's real. Yeah, exactly.
It's real.
Because the actors are in a cave looking at a 60-foot monster in real life.
That was
so
craziest
cool.
thing was hearing Matt Damon talk about this on the Amy Poehler's podcast.
Yeah.
Great interview. He talks a lot about the Odyssey. And he talks about, he's like, I read the script, right? And nothing could have prepared me for what we actually ended up doing.
That's a crazy thing to say.
That is
like,
awesome.
I read the script.
That's awesome.
I'm imagining a soundstage, lots of pretending there's a monster in front of me, which he's done countless times in other movies. And he's like, no, we went to a real cave, and not just any cave. This cave is literally called the Cave of Zeus. This is believed to be the place where Zeus was born. No one has ever shot
Greece.
in it before. And they had to hike to it every day.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And they have transformed the real cave into a soundstage where they are manipulating a 60-foot tall puppet.
Yeah.
That's too cool.
Yeah. That's lovely.
Who was going to do that? Like, who's going to do that in Hollywood?
Right.
Nobody?
Right.
We would do it if we had enough money.
Sure. And trust. I mean, that comes off of the back of, a filmography of trust.
For sure. Yeah.
I think I saw an interview where Nolan said that this movie came in ahead of schedule and under budget.
Yeah, that's because he's a
That's
freaking...
crazy.
Like, what a good director.
That's crazy.
What a good producer.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my favorite parts of that podcast, so Amy Poehler on her show, she, before she interviews her guest, she brings on a friend of her guest as a warm-up interview where they talk about the guest they're about to interview.
Okay.
So usually it's like another actor who's like a friend of this more famous actor. And this time for the Matt Damon interview, the warm-up interview was with Christopher Nolan.
That's funny.
Yeah. And so, and she even mentioned, she's like, you are so intimidating, because he comes on a Zoom call in his perfect suit and has a cup of tea and everything. Anyway, he's talking about Matt and why he's such a joy to work with. And basically he's saying, like, there's very few actors that understand film, just the whole process of making a movie.
He's production oriented.
Yeah. He like understands everything that's going on. And then he goes, in fact, I'd say there is no one who understands what is happening in a movie more than Matt Damon. Well, no, I mean, I know more. but other than me, it's like, damn.
I would hope so.
He's like, I know more.
I know more.
You know, like he knows he's that freaking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were talking about Oppenheimer, and
I liked Oppenheimer too, by the way.
Yes.
For the record.
Thank you.
I love Oppenheimer.
And you were talking about this theme that permeated the movie, which had to do with creating things that are ultimately dangerous and taking responsibility for those things. And that made me go, yeah, I keep thinking about this. That's Nolan's strength in his best movies is theme. Theme is bigger than performances.
Yeah.
And bigger than dialogue. And
it's definitely bigger than dialogue.
That's what I mean. Some of the things that are considered to be his lesser strengths are kind of strengthened by the fact that theme
for sure
is a powerful foundation throughout.
Yeah.
And I think Tenet had no great. The theme was weak.
Interesting.
In Tenet, right?
Yeah. Interesting.
And theme was weak in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
You know,
that's funny.
Which are the only two that I think are like his shit movies.
And The Following. Doodlebug.
Following's a little boring.
But in this film, theme was so strong in that idea that they kept coming back to this, the law of Zeus, right? The law of Zeus is that you take in the stranger and you treat them the way you want to be treated, no matter who they are, right? That's the law of Zeus. And breaking the law of Zeus is not cool. And I kept hearing this come up over and over again. They bring it up like 10 times through the movie.
Yeah.
And then it's not till the end, because you see many times where Damon's character, Odysseus, faces the consequences of his path, of his actions. And you can see the questioning and the doubt, the conflict within. But at the end, when he's talking to Penelope and he says, we won the war by offering a gift of peace. We betrayed everything of what the core of humanity is supposed to be.
Like a literal backstab.
Yeah. And he's like, that is why we've been cursed every moment since then.
Wait, say it again? We won the war by offering a peace?
Yeah, they won the war by saying,
gift,
here is a gift as a token of peace.
He's saying that was the curse, basically.
Yeah.
Because he broke Zeus's law.
Because he broke it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
So it's like the law.
A war.
Comes full circle.
A man.
Right? It starts with...
A trick.
It starts just in their home, right? Talking about the law of Zeus, right? It's just in their house at first.
Yeah.
But it comes full circle. It's the whole world, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's saying like, no, you are doomed the moment you turn your back on your fellow humans and see them as anything other than your brother.
Yeah.
And that permeates the whole movie.
For sure.
Even shooting the Cyclops, which is supposed to be a monster, is a sin. that is like what precipitates the beginning
Yeah.
of their problem.
I felt a tremendous amount of empathy
when he's crying in the
and he
corner,
gets stabbed in the eye.
Yeah.
I was like, dude,
and holy shit, the
I'm
sound
sorry.
design on that guy,
ridiculous.
that sound design
That's
was
insane.
awesome.
That was really cool. Like
Yeah.
just more than just a deep voice. It had some
that
crazy.
was fucking crazy.
There were levels and levels of weird sound
some
in
weird
his
shit.
voice. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah. That would be interesting to see how they did that.
I don't know. I feel like Nolan kind of perfected his whole thing on this movie. Like, perfect practical effects, perfect execution.
I want to talk about
Sound design also wasn't so loud that you're like, where it's ridiculous, but it's loud.
it was loud, but it was comfortable.
Yeah. in a
I
good way.
repent so hard for the things I said after Tenet. Because my main takeaway was he's gone too far. He has lost the
He's lost the plot.
thread here.
Yeah.
And I remember my wish after Tenet was I want Nolan to go make a $10 million movie.
Right.
Like go make something small, you know? And after this, I'm like, God, what was I thinking? No. Go for the make a movie on Mars next, bro.
You know what it does show though is that he learned from his previous movies.
For sure.
What it's not necessarily even about like giving in to the haters. It's more like what does an audience react to,
Yeah.
and how can I better accommodate that to get my vision across?
And I don't say this as a slight on Spielberg because I love Spielberg.
I say it as a slight on Spielberg.
But I think the kind of growth I see movie to movie from
from Nolan is different than Spielberg?
Yeah, that makes me say stop comparing him to Spielberg. No,
most
that's
definitely
actually not the case. Because Spielberg became a thing, and that just became the thing.
Yeah.
And I thought that Nolan had become a thing. I thought Nolan had become his own brand and franchise where I was like, I know what to expect from a Nolan movie. It felt that way for a minute, back in the day. I have no idea what to expect from him next. I really don't.
His Disclosure Day from Spielberg, I felt like was very Spielberg.
Right.
Yeah.
You could tell from the trailer. Just from the trailer. And
have we all seen that movie?
I haven't yet. But I can speak from just saying the trailer.
It feels like a Spielberg film.
It looks like I saw it and I went, oh, I will be in the mood for a Spielberg at some point. I'll go watch that and it'll tickle that need.
It will.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
But
Spielberg
Nolan's not that.
No. I think if we're really talking about Spielberg, he kind of went through his growth stage
early
in the 90s.
Yeah. Well, I would say even earlier, right? With Lucas and Indiana Jones and maybe not. I was going to say with E.T. and stuff like that.
I'm talking about movies like Schindler's List.
That's where he stretched into whole new areas.
Right, going more, yeah.
But has he done anything since then where you went like, whoa, what was that?
No.
Other than maybe
The
like
Post?
the Fablemans?
Fablemans impressed me. I felt like he was very vulnerable, a lot more vulnerable in that movie than he had been.
Yeah, that was different for him.
It's like his Roma.
Disclosure Day is like the opposite of vulnerability.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's like
and
safety.
kind of the opposite of growth. Like
100%.
It's kind of a throwback.
Well, it's like he's trying to say he's trying to see if he's still got it. That's what Disclosure Day felt like. I liked it though. I liked it.
No, yeah, I like the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think asking John Williams to come out of retirement to do one more movie with him, that's just a way of saying like let's give them one more. Let's give the audience another of what they like.
Yeah.
And
it was
what Nolan
has
been saying for like the last 4 movies has been, I will surprise you.
Yeah.
I will not be put into just like one category.
Yeah. He I don't know if it was a tweet or was probably an interview or something like that, where he said that he doesn't understand how other people look at movies the way that they make them. He said, but whenever he makes a movie, he's trying to make the best movie that's ever been made.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that comes off.
It does show,
certainly.
Yeah. 100%. And I don't know, I left the Odyssey feeling like I really watched a movie. Like more so than I've felt since like One Battle After Another. I felt like I went to the theater and I got something that I can't go stream.
Absolutely.
Something that's not a TV show.
Yeah.
Something that's not connected to anything.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's connected to the Odyssey. It's a long ancient history story, but
yeah, that was an experience for sure.
I told Dee earlier because I continue to annoy you with my jabber about House of the Dragon and other Game of Thrones related IP.
Oh, right, yeah.
And because I'll watch everything from that, no matter how stupid it gets. And I had just been telling myself that, damn, it's getting they're getting better. Like they're hitting their stride again over on HBO with this stuff. Like this is actually getting good. It's feeling great. And then I go and watch the Odyssey, and it just ruined. It's
fucking devastating. Everything out of the
I'm
water.
just like, oh, this is so amateur.
Like,
this is garbage.
Shit.
That's how I felt with Dune, Dune Part 2. Watching that, I was just like, okay, what's another movie?
Yeah, exactly. I think the Odyssey is only comparable to those Dune movies.
For sure.
I left wondering, like asking myself if this was better than Dune.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
And I still had, like, at the fresh out of the movie, I feel like it is.
Yeah.
It's a brand new experience.
I want to go back and, like I definitely had the same feeling. Like, oh, I just watched a truly epic movie where they did things that I didn't know were possible.
Yeah.
Some more things about the epic nature of this movie. The length of it, which is nearly 3 hours.
Flew by.
Yeah, exactly. Did not feel like a long movie.
Yeah, not at all.
Again, I said this about Dune also.
Yeah.
When the credits rolled, I'm sitting there. I'm fully prepared to watch another half hour to an hour.
Absolutely.
Of it. Like I'm ready to.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like trying to pay attention to when it would slow down because I'm just like, there's always that part in the movie where I'm just like, okay, slump. Here we go. Yeah. And it didn't come.
It just doesn't happen.
Yeah. I think the closest it got was when he has that moment with Penelope on the stairs, and it was meant to be slow.
Yeah,
because it's his wife, and it's a big
still
emotional
wildly
moment.
Captivating.
Yeah, but it's just dialogue based. Yeah. But geez, yeah, man, kept going.
It makes Avatar movies look lame.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
That's funny.
And I like the Avatar movies.
Yeah,
you do. Yeah,
you're right.
You're right.
It's like, oh, that's kind of lame.
That's funny. That's really funny.
It's like it's like a something you see at an arcade.
Exactly. It makes like Endgame feel tiny.
Yeah.
Gosh. Wow. I want to talk about a dislike.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I have some too. So
I'm sorry about
that. We can start the dislike.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Train.
I don't really like his editing in this in the Odyssey, and I think it started. I started noticing it in Oppenheimer, and I think it's more if I keep going back because I do remember Dark Knight doing it also, where almost everything, which is how they get the rhythm of the movie, you feel everything's momentum. I think everything is like treated like a montage, where it's like
right,
and I think it works, but it's weird. So you have a person who's talking. In this instance, you have Odysseus talking to Calypso, right? And he's talking about what happened with and then flashback, right? And now the flashback is like a 30-minute long scene, and then we go back to him, and we're like, oh, right, okay, come back, and then he says something more, and then we go another flashback or flash sideways or whatever, and then so another 30-minute, 20-minute scene, and I'm just like, whoa, right? And it's like we keep coming back and back and back and forth, and it's better than something that I like, A, B, C, and D stories that they do in Star Wars and stuff like that. I hate the hop and hop and hop and hop without any transition other than a cheese wipe. But
which is what Star Wars does.
Yeah, but the rhythm kind of annoys me. Mm-hmm. Like, what was that movie you just loved? One Battle After Another. That movie, I think, is masterfully edited.
Yeah.
That one and
it has past present mashup stuff.
Yeah, and it does. And that one also doesn't feel like it's doing montage. It feels like it's I feels thematic in the edit.
Yeah.
This
like
doesn't feel
unfolding.
Yeah.
Too, right? It's
like if you told Nolan to like you're talking about how theme is pervasive throughout the whole movie. It's pervasive through perspective, from individuals. It's through dialogue, through coloring even. They have moments where you have bright and moments versus dark, and framing and cinematography, but not in the editing, where it feels like he's bringing this modern mentality of people can't wait for the next thing to happen, and he's bringing it here, and I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can kind of get that.
I see that. Yeah,
it feels the editing feels very similar to the editing in Interstellar and Inception.
I liked it in Interstellar for a different reason, because it felt thematic to me. I could be wrong,
because they have questions about time.
That's exactly it.
Time.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
I think the nonlinear editing nature of this movie is like one of the really like hallmark Nolan things.
For sure.
Like probably his biggest fingerprint on the whole movie that lets you know it's Nolan.
Yeah.
Above everything else is the nonlinear editing.
Yeah. They had a big Dunkirk.
Yeah, Dunkirk, Memento.
Yeah. He did it a lot in Memento. Yeah, so he's been over all the time.
Exactly. He can't stop.
He loves that
editing.
kind of thing.
Cannot stop.
If I could point out a weakness of the film, I would say it's not necessarily the nonlinear thing, but that so much of that is grounded in the Calypso sequences.
Yeah.
Because probably in an effort to deal with this huge amount of material and a limited amount of movie time, the part of the story that was trimmed back the most is Odysseus with Calypso.
Right.
We barely get any explanation of why he's even there,
what's happening,
or who she is.
Yeah.
Right. That we don't really see anything to suggest she is a nymph goddess-like character. In the original, in Homer's version of the tale, she basically turns him into like her sex slave for a long time.
Yeah.
It's a very manipulative and some interpret as sinister sort of situation. And so he went very light on what was going on there. Having that be the anchor for the timelines is kind of weak.
It's a little shaky, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas if that was a more defined character with more significance or importance,
right,
it would have anchored it better.
It could have been. To me, it felt like a little bit more of a mystery. I totally understand what you're going for, because that's right. That was one of my qualms too.
It was a bit of a mystery, but a mystery that never really paid off.
Yeah, it didn't really pay off. Yeah.
What do you do?
There's still like Nolanisms.
Right.
That I don't love. I love them because I love Nolan.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't really like. It doesn't equate to. It takes me out a little bit when I see certain things.
That's
The nonlinear editing worked for me on this one. Just a surface level qualm. It's not even a qualm. It's just interesting to note.
Mm-hmm.
Is we've already talked about this before we started rolling, but the very blatant continuity errors.
Right.
With acting.
Yeah.
Specifically, like you never should really edit for continuity. You should edit for performance.
For emotion, right.
But some of those were pretty crazy.
They were pretty big,
He said, fuck it, like a lot.
He did.
And I kind of respect that on one hand, but on the other hand, it was a little jarring.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really... I think he was very strategic and bold about it.
Just for anyone who maybe didn't notice the continuity errors, you want to point out a few?
I think it was... Or point out some?
Yeah.
My biggest one, which is, I don't know why this is, but Temecula, is that his name?
Tom Holland's
character. Yeah. When he's sitting at the table.
At the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's sitting at the table, and he's like doing things before drinking and eating. And it's like, it just...
Yeah, exactly. Every cut, is like he's somewhere else.
Yeah, and it was jarring for that. And then the other one was the one you talked about with Penelope.
Right, in the scene where where Odysseus is about to go off to war. They're having their farewell. They're talking in bed about, will you come back? And there was at least one, maybe two times where Penelope literally teleports from one position to another.
And her face does too. Her face goes from...
Yeah. So do you think that is a direct consequence of using this extremely challenging and very expensive film stock?
That's how I felt. I felt
he's
like
dedicated to this all IMAX all the time for this movie. And it is literally the hardest way to make a movie.
Right.
Well, yeah. Could you imagine shooting coverage with that camera?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Well, and that's what he
That's
and
exactly
he did,
what I was thinking.
right?
Exactly.
He did it, and just to be like totally honest, there are a lot of moments in this movie where I'm like, you did not need IMAX for this, right? It all looks spectacular.
Yeah.
But it looks spectacular without always looking IMAX.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
a lot of the my favorite scene, I think, with the IMAX footage. Well, my favorite was the cave with the Cyclops. I think that was beautiful with this format. But the time where I kept going, oh right, IMAX was the Trojan scene where they're like battling and they're having this huge war and stuff. And it's like, I love the momentum and I love the music and the color and the acting. It's amazing. But every time that they frame something, I see some like heads popping up on the bottom and like something that's kind of in the top, but not really. And I'm like, okay, so the frame isn't actually targeted.
Yeah, they didn't compose it for IMAX 70 mil.
Right.
They composed it for standard. 185 to 1 or what 2 scope or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
This is something funny that I don't know if it's true, but I heard about Obsession was that it was. What was the word you just used? Composed. It was composed for vertical video.
Oh, geez.
Because if you've seen,
makes sense.
It does. Yeah.
Have you
Everything's
seen
in the center? Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen?
And tons of headroom.
Yeah. Have you seen? That's a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been following them for years.
So their skits on the widescreen versions of their YouTube videos, they're all composed the exact same way, where they pivot to vertical slicing very, very easily, but it makes their wide stuff look really cool. And that's what Obsession was like. I was like, wow, that's a really neat looking thing, but it's shot that way for a reason. Same with IMAX. As with everyone who does IMAX, you have to shoot it for 1.85 or something like that, or 2.51.
But it does feel like there was a real shift in this film from what we've been seeing in the IMAX space.
Yeah.
Because in other movies where IMAX is being used selectively, where they're like, okay, this scene, and this scene, we're going IMAX, it has like another level of intention, which almost seemed to not be present in this movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just like the IMAX just became the camera,
right?
Instead of the special camera.
There is more. Yeah. There's more than just like they don't ignore the other space that they have for sure. Mm-hmm. It's just not used as poignantly.
Yeah.
I'm sold. I 100% IMAX the whole movie, 70 mil.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
IMAX.
So gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
It's the future.
All of the footage. Dude.
I'm sold.
It's not the future.
No,
not many
is.
people are going to be willing to do this.
It's the future of big tentpole movies. If you want to make a giant epic blockbuster, like this is the bar.
I don't know.
You don't make an IMAX movie again if you're changing aspect ratios.
Yeah.
You're a fucking loser.
Nah,
if you're changing aspect ratios.
No, Taylor, you're forgetting
IMAX,
all about. What about Infinity Scope?
Infinity Scope is
Infinity
pussy
Vision.
shit. That's not even real. That's Cinemark XD.
Dude.
That's Cinemark XD.
That's XD.
I watched.
That's
Odyssey.
Limax.
I watched
That's
Odyssey in Cinemark XD.
I like Cinemark XD.
And it was way better than
yeah.
the theater next door, which it was just.
Did you? I like XD. It is.
Did you guys watch Brutalist in VistaVision?
I did
because
it was
that
sick.
was pretty sick.
I watched Brutalist on my phone.
That's like VistaVision.
Okay.
We happen to have a
real IMAX theater
on our ship.
Yeah.
Happens to be one of the 40 IMAXs in the universe.
That's right.
So I don't know why Kenny wasn't there, but
he was sleeping.
I was in cryo.
D and I did see it, and it's actually cool to compare. I don't think there's I think you can go watch I think the hype about you have to see it in IMAX 70 in order to get the full experience is total bullshit.
Right, for sure.
You can go watch it in XD and get the full experience.
Go watch a large format presentation of some kind.
Yeah. Don't feel bad if you don't have the one of 40 in the world that can show it in this unique format. But that being said, again, I really do believe if you're going to make an IMAX movie and you're going to present it as an IMAX movie, if you're not shooting the entire thing on IMAX, then you're kind of a pussy now.
All right.
I'm going to say no. I disagree with that. Interstellar, I thought, was a perfect use of it.
No, yeah, and it was, but that was purely because they couldn't do more.
But I wouldn't want to see, I feel like, the same shots with IMAX. I don't want to see the house that they shot. I mean, maybe they would have composed differently.
But why not?
Because it looks...
You don't want more image?
I don't think they all need more image.
You can have the same amount of image with a red
No, of course. But when you're in an IMAX watching the screen, why do you want a changing aspect ratio?
No, I don't like.
Yeah, I don't want it.
So that's what I'm saying.
In fact, Sinners was the most egregious user of that.
Yeah.
There was even a shift of aspect ratio that had a musical sting.
With Sinners, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
A moment where a musical sting came in when the screen like that.
Yeah.
Consistency, really I think, does matter for sure. But I liked the use of it in Interstellar and Project Hail Mary.
I agree. Yeah. And what those filmmakers are doing is they're being very smart about the limitation of it.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right. Yeah. Now, if it was like, well, okay, here's another thing.
But if you can shoot the whole movie on it,
here's another thing,
you don't have to worry about it.
Here's another thing, though.
Okay.
The the Black Magic Ursa Cine 17K 65LF.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want one of those.
That one. That's basically an IMAX camera.
Yeah.
That's digital. And it's used on the show called Rooster for Apple. And it looks terrible. I hate it. Now, this is probably just me. I don't know. But they're shooting, because the way that they shoot shows, like someone said, okay, we're doing this show. What camera do you want to use? And he goes, 65. And that's the only thing that changed.
Yeah.
What we have with Nolan is he's intentionally using the big format camera for big shots and stuff like that. Same with the intention with Sinners sometimes. And Project Hail Mary, where they're going for the big wide shots because they have the big wide camera. But the LF doesn't, like, it's made for that. And if you're just using it just to shoot your stuff, it's dumb. Because then you just have the wide shots again. We're talking about obsession. You're just doing it for big.
Yeah, it shouldn't be every movie ever.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think it's every movie.
You use it with intent, is what
exactly,
it is.
And that's what the Odyssey is. Odyssey is everything about the movie is epic.
Right.
Everything. Like, there's no scene that's not epic.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Totally.
So the whole thing is just kind of, it's just, and it's cool to see, Nolan has been pushing for that innovation ever since The Dark Knight. Every movie.
Right.
He's been leading
the IMAX.
The IMAX technology. Just push it a little bit more. How can I get 10 more minutes of footage? How can we make this camera a little smaller? How can we do this? How can we incorporate it? To the point where now he's able to shoot the whole movie on it.
That's pretty amazing.
And it's great. It's great for immersion. If you do happen to be able to see it in a 70 millimeter IMAX, do it.
Yeah.
It is so immersive. But you're fine in XD too.
Absolutely.
But it was pretty special to see the large format in close quarters. That's what I found especially
like your phone?
Unique.
Like
no, I mean
like
shooting in a small room with 100 people brawling in a fight at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Oh, that leads
was
me into
wild, right?
Yes, that does lead me into my true critique of the film.
Yeah,
and that would be that action choreography is bad.
Oh, in that scene particularly?
I think throughout the whole movie.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Slightly.
Tell me what specifically. What do you mean?
It kind of feels like when the action starts and they start fighting, I imagine the script says, and then they fight. And then when I watch the movie, it looks like, and then they fight. So I don't get a very clear logic to how any of the action is interacting. Like, it's a lot of quick tracking, panning, and sound stings. And I understand he's shooting people with his bow.
Wonder how much of that is connected to the IMAX situation as well.
I don't think it is, because
Nolan's always been bad at action choreography.
if you think about Batman, how Batman fights in most of the Dark Knight movies, it's also
just
slow.
like that.
But it works for Batman because he's like this big dude.
Yeah.
And so he goes, whoa, and it's fine.
Yeah.
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 But in here, we have Jason Bourne.
Yeah.
Which is really funny.
It's all right.
There's a part, what was it, when he sees his son for the first time, or his son realizes it's Odysseus for the first time, and they have that fight with the white robes.
Yeah.
And there's a part where he just shoves the knife into the guy's throat.
That was cool.
I loved that, but I felt like that was Matt Damon making a choice, because it literally felt like Jason Bourne for there. He's like talking blah blah blah, and he goes, bleh. And then I'm like, where did that come from? Like, Odysseus isn't like this fucking sleeper agent guy, and then he starts like beating everybody, and that was fine, but it felt like it was ad-libbed as opposed to this is a director, which is fine. But
it is fine.
Yeah,
I think guys,
it's fine.
It's fine. Look, listen, it's fine.
It's fine. I think what I like from action is being able to tell a story with the action.
Oh, sure.
So
yeah.
I think when an action scene takes place, the shots, as they connect to each other, should tell mini stories and keep the story moving. And I felt like when an action scene happened in the Odyssey, it was like a break where action happens.
Right.
And then the story resumes once the action is done.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think changing context is great for that, because they had that in Inception, right? Where they had like big fight scenes.
Right.
But they were fine because of the crazy shit that's happening.
Yeah, because it was within a context. Yeah, it'd be an insane hallway fight
right.
where there's 0G,
right.
and then we cut back and we're a level up doing something else, and we get the other context.
Yeah, and
it
that's
works
great.
a little better there. Yeah,
I think so.
That's his best action movie, in my opinion.
Well, and same with Dark Knight, I would say. Right?
Dark Knight has great action too,
because of the weird, slow Batman suit.
How Batman is.
Yeah,
yeah, and I loved the monster action stuff. Like when they're getting eaten by that monster at sea.
Dude, that was wild.
Fucking nuts.
The tentacles
made me feel like I honestly made like the Cyclops scene and that scene made me feel like I was watching a movie as a child again. Like I felt like a 12-year-old watching
like had a
how are they doing this?
Almost a cosmic horror vibe
from that thing.
Yeah,
totally.
It had like a Lovecraftian vibe, which is a complete invention on Nolan's behalf, because that monster is almost always portrayed as like a 7-headed dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very specific monster. It's the Scylla, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Scylla, something like that. But it has several heads. Sometimes the heads are woman's heads, like a woman, vampire-looking woman head. Sometimes it's more like a dragon head. Never what we saw. That was weird and
like a liquid rock.
Another universe.
We never really see the whole thing either.
Yeah, and
right?
then the way it like vacuumed back into the cliff was uncanny and strange.
How?
Yeah.
How?
But
how is he doing this?
In Greek mythology, that whirlpool and that monster exist together always.
Yeah.
And they
to go one versus the other.
It's the whole point is that you have to choose.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It forces you to either get sucked this way or face the monster.
Yeah. He's like, you only lose 6 men if you go to the monster.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved Himesh Patel.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
He's so good.
Fuck. This movie is great.
It is really good.
This movie's awesome. What?
Yeah,
Wait,
no.
that's so weird.
That's crazy.
Who else I love?
It's just hitting me.
Another like sleeper performance that was just fucking great was John Leguizamo.
Oh, yeah. He was awesome.
Actually, I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you.
I couldn't see past. There's another character that he plays.
Who he is?
Yeah. No. Well, maybe that's just who he is.
Yeah.
But there was another character I saw him play that.
No, he clearly was John Leguizamo. Like as soon as he was on camera, I was like, oh, it's him.
He was beautifully directed though.
I thought he was
lovely.
Fantastic. I loved him.
He didn't take me out. I was like, oh, it's that guy, and that was it.
I think everyone was good.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, what I saw was his character from Romeo and Juliet. Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, yeah.
In that
but
movie?
100 years later. Yeah.
100 years.
Yeah. I feel like everyone brought it. Everyone.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
I
you
feel-
can
even
tell
the
the magic
extras,
happened.
Like,
Yeah.
like I feel like everyone understood this IMAX thing and how important that was, and Nolan's clout, and everyone's traveling across multiple countries to
Right.
do this stuff.
Yeah.
To where people show up on set and they're like, okay, I really gotta bring it, right?
Dude,
I owe it to what everyone's doing around me to be the best I could possibly be. Like
Absolutely.
Tom Holland, I've never seen him act like that.
God, he was so good in this.
He was so good.
Yeah.
I've never seen him
I
act
didn't
like
know.
that.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't know he was capable.
Oh,
Yeah.
here, I brought another thing I want to talk about. It's kind of editing adjacent, but the trailer. I hated the trailer.
Everyone
I
hated
did too.
the trailer.
Yeah.
I
I
was
was not
felt
even
like it
hyped
was
for the
intentional.
movie.
When I saw the trailer, I was like, man, yeah, sure, but it's Nolan. This is what he does.
Yeah, this is kind of a thing with me. I feel like where we have really good trailers for really bad movies, and I think it's because you can take the movie out of context and it looks great. But if you do that with Nolan's movies, you're taking away the stuff that makes them good.
Yeah.
which is the interconnected stuff.
Yeah.
the story.
Right. The actual story itself. Yeah.
The trailer,
experience, you know?
the last trailer showed, I think, 1 second of Cyclops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And other than that,
Like nothing else.
almost nothing
Like those
of the
armored
adventure.
giants.
Right.
That's it.
Well, so a part of that may have been his decision. I wonder, because I could totally see executives saying, "No, put these sirens in, put the monster in, and do all that."
Yeah.
And he probably was like, "No, keep everything under wraps."
Yeah.
I
People
imagine.
transforming into pigs. And
Yeah, God. what a
Yeah, that
crazy
was not
scene.
in the trailer at all. Holy fuck.
That was awesome.
That is ridiculous.
when she starts molding their faces.
Yeah, reaching down their throat.
yeah,
I-
reaching
I
down.
was just like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
This is a Nolan movie?
It's a Nolan
Yeah.
movie, right?
That's
That blew my
crazy.
mind.
He's psycho.
Yeah, it was like we
I
were
didn't know he could
watching
do that.
The Substance.
Yeah.
The Substance.
I had no idea. I was like, hats off, bro.
Yeah.
Respect.
He wants to
Nolan.
do a horror movie,
I could tell.
and he said that in this interview, he said that a horror movie would need to have a really good idea. So I don't see it being his next one. But God, I would watch a Nolan horror movie.
Totally. What would
I
that
want
idea
that
be?
So
I know.
bad.
That'd be. I don't know.
He's
It'd have
kind
to
of
be.
cornered himself.
Yeah.
He's
Because,
gonna
like,
make something much bigger than
what
this.
do you do?
Like a hugely epic horror
Well,
movie.
okay. So Oppenheimer was a very, very small story. Okay, it's a pretty big story, but it's a
it's
small.
about one person.
It's an intimate story, right?
Yeah, it is
Intimate.
intimate.
Yeah,
and it does feel big.
but it feels huge,
Yeah.
bigger than Inception.
Yes.
And if you were to put those movies side by side, you're making Oppenheimer after Inception.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
don't know.
No matter what, Nolan's always going to be, he's always going to bring it.
he's always going to be
Whatever
big
it is,
for sure.
It's
yeah.
going to be big.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine how it could be bigger than the Odyssey.
That's true.
That's what I mean. I'm just like kind of gobsmacked. I'm like, bro, I think you have to retire.
Yeah, like, did you just
It's
make
over.
the biggest movie ever?
I think it's over now, man.
like, did you
Can't
just
beat this.
outdo Lawrence
gotta
of
go.
Arabia? Like,
That movie came to mind so many times for me because I was like, when are the other times I have felt this while watching a movie? And it's honestly Dune, Lord of the Rings, Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah, the big ones.
those huge
That's kinda
epics.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was Dune. Dune was definitely one. Ooh, I really don't know if there's anything else.
It is a special
Yeah.
movie, man. This
Dune.
is a special movie.
It even reminded, funny, similar name, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
There you go.
It kind of felt
Even that
like
one feels a
similar
little
scope. It kind of does make it look a little bit smaller. It only took decades to get there, but I couldn't. Those Dune movies were so impressive to me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I kind of thought that was the bar
Yeah.
for immersive epics of the modern times.
Right.
And now Nolan has come along and set a new bar.
Yeah.
It makes me really interested in Dune Part 3 later this year.
Right. Which,
it's kinda
weirdly
like
enough,
those are the head-to-head movies to me.
the trailer looks really good, which makes me go, ooh, I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to be incredible.
I'm sure
The source materials.
It's fucking awesome.
I mean, you got good source material.
Good source
You got fucking
material.
amazing director.
Amazing director with 2 proven movies in the same
Yeah.
universe.
And the
so
same talent that he's been using that
Yeah.
are both really good.
It's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The only thing that could have been better is if the whole movie was shot in 70mm IMAX.
Why didn't they do IMAX?
Why didn't they do that? I'm an ass. I'm insufferable.
They could have shot Infinity Vision.
The Odyssey, Lawrence of Arabia, and Dune are all inseparably inspired by each other. Those three movies borrow from each other in many, many ways.
Those older stories, those big ones, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Odyssey, I'm surprised hasn't been done to this degree yet. I mean, I guess it's been
I don't think anyone's capable of doing this.
Yeah.
Nolan's the only person
Nolan was capable of this, honestly.
It's like his whole career has been building to this movie. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
In a lot of ways.
It's crazy to think about his, like, Dark Knight is just so good. And I'm like, picturing that next to this, and I'm like, easy. I mean, yeah, it was fine, but...
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, okay, that's just like... He could shoot that in a weekend.
Right.
Compared to what he did for this movie.
It's insane.
How do you move that camera around on the boats?
Oh, that was the other thing. How the fuck did they do the camera moves? There's two moves that completely brought me out. Where I'm just like, I'm not watching the movie anymore. I'm like, how the fuck did the camera director do that? Or the camera operator? And it was, one of them was just hiking. It was behind Matt Damon's character, Odysseus, is going up toward... I don't think he's even... No, they're going up toward the cave.
Up a hill,
they're literally using a follow cam.
Yeah.
And
it looks like
IMAX.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing a fucking...
So Hoyta's got that on his shoulder, and he's just walking up the mountain.
What I mean, I'm like, what the fuck? There's that. And then there's the...
It looks like when Rocky goes up the stairs in Philadelphia.
It was crazy that it was just like the wide shot, the right behind him, the shake. It's not super shaky, but it's shaky.
No, it's like intentional handheld shake.
Right.
How do you achieve that?
How do you do that?
That camera weighs 300 pounds.
So I'm like, how are you doing that? And then the other one was the same handheld shake, but they didn't do this a whole lot, so they must have like had a real specific system. They had the same handheld shake that was in the water when the giant was chasing them back to the boats. And so they're going into the boats and they're all shaking. And so the camera's going like through the water. I'm like, what? How are you doing that?
Another one that made me go like, whoa, wait, how? Was the armored giants people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so first, just the conflict with them was like wild, like really bizarre.
Is that
all the moving trees?
Is that forced perspective?
I don't know.
It has to be a little bit.
That's crazy.
It's a mix of effects.
But the moment when they start tearing apart the boats...
Yeah.
That specifically, I was like, crazy. I was trying to separate. I'm like, well, wait, what?
Yeah, talk about selling the scale.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, just smack.
I mean, the normal sized people are in the boats and climbing into the boats, and the giants are ripping the boats apart, and neither of them are CGI.
Right.
And I'm like, what?
That's awesome.
I need the behind the scenes DVD special feature, please.
That's really interesting. Yeah, and that's on water. That couldn't have been like super easily composited.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I was like, where'd they find all these giants?
Wow. That's
they must have found some giants.
I mean, they must have had some pretty big people in them.
Nolan made me believe in magic.
Dude, I love the first armored giant is a kid and he starts screaming.
Yeah, he's like 6 foot something. He's
he's like 6'10" and he's like a 7-year-old and he's like, I love that.
That was great.
That was rad.
One bit of information that I think, this is so nitpicky, but maybe I think it's important.
Pick it.
Is when after the Cyclops sequence, Matt Damon's on his way out, and he shoots the one final arrow to say "fuck you" on the way out.
Yeah,
that's just a total diss.
Yeah,
dick move.
Super dick move.
And that's what he ends up getting cursed by Poseidon specifically because of this move.
Right.
From what I understand, in the Odyssey, he doesn't shoot an arrow, but he's drifting away on the boat, getting away, and he shouts out, "My name is Odysseus, and remember me."
He tells him his real name. Because earlier he tricks him by telling him he's nobody.
Correct. Yeah. So in this version of the movie, if this story, Odysseus never, ever, ever seems vain, prideful, or egotistical in any way, shape, or form.
Right.
and he's ultra careful and cautious with his men at all times. What got into his head to where he would shoot one arrow on the way out?
It felt to me, I like that part. It's because he spit out the helmet, right? Uh-huh. And I was like, oh, that's like a visceral emotion right there.
So like impulsive, like he got overwhelmed and impulsively.
Yeah, like it's he's like, I just spit out your buddy's helmet.
Right. And he's like, so attached to his man.
Well, you know what? Yeah.
I got one left for
you. Also, I kind of felt like maybe another arrow would be enough to keep him from chasing us. Be like, hey, we're still dangerous.
Okay.
Eat this, Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
But again, that moment builds up the theme. The theme that's pervasive of this idea that the men who go to war become the worst of humanity. They become the pigs that Cersei talks about when she transforms them. Everything she says about them is true. And this is all tied up in such a nice bow. I love this bit where throughout the whole movie, everyone is talking about how scared they are they're like, yeah, we really want our people to come home because everything's falling apart. There's these sea people who come out of the sea and are attacking villages and taking our food and crops. We need our men back to protect us from these sea people. And then when Odysseus gets home, Penelope realizes, you guys are the sea people.
I don't.
Your whole way home, you've been just wrecking havoc on every community you pass by, burning, taking whatever you need, because war makes you the worst of you. They become the thing. They are the thing that everyone's afraid of and want back at the same time.
Right. He talked about that during the Troy part, right, where he's talking about the roar inside the city. Yeah.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
And then when he sits and chats with Penelope at the end and says, what if Odysseus doesn't want to come back because he's not the same anymore?
Yeah, that's what
And he became this thing, and Penelope goes, oh my God, you are the sea people.
Right.
And he goes, yeah, that's us. That's what we've been doing, And so the theme is just pervasive. It's everywhere in the whole movie.
And it's so good.
Bad movie.
My biggest issue with this movie, just so lazy.
Just a lazy movie,
Like, come on, can we go out to a beach to shoot something? Or
there were almost no explosions.
No explosions.
No guns.
No guns.
Rated R for what?
Yeah, no titties.
No titties.
Ain't no titties.
This was a rated R movie with no titties. 0 stars. Don't recommend.
And I feel like if they used CGI for the giant, they could have had him jump off the mountain.
Jump.
The giant could have had titties.
Giant could have had titties.
Giant titties.
The titty physics are really good these days.
Cycloptic titty.
It's like the opposite of Total Recall.
Okay, stopping the jokes, but
whoa.
Oh, he wasn't joking.
Sorry.
I'm not joking.
I don't care. I don't care.
Whoa.
Fuck your jokes.
Damn.
Jokes.
The design of the Cyclops, where every Cyclops I've ever seen has been a centered eyeball.
Yeah, perfect.
Maybe a larger one, but it's right in the middle. This guy had 2 sunken pits where normal human eyes would be.
Yeah.
And the one eye in the middle looked like it had been turned on its side.
Yeah.
Right? Like it was askew. It was not right. Like he was a mistake or something.
Yeah.
I loved that so much.
Me too.
Oof.
I imagine he tried to do something different.
I imagine you're right, and he did.
He did.
Insightful.
Hey, dude, what kind of pizza is this movie?
You want me to take this experience of a movie and change it into a pizza experience?
Yeah, because that's the only way we can really communicate how we feel about it. It's the most profound way. We transform the experience of this film into the experience of eating a piece of pizza. I'm going to ask you to go first, D.
Ugh.
Really good pizza.
It's a really good pizza.
Yeah, just a really nice pizza.
Just a really good pizza. Okay,
this better than that. Come on.
This gonna be silly. It's gonna be silly. Okay. So it's Little Caesars.
Wow. That's a little silly.
This is the freshest on my mind because I just had Little Caesars the other day, and I tried their little pizza cup things. I forgot what they're called. You know what I'm talking about? Little cups. Okay. Anyway,
I haven't kept up with.
You haven't kept up with those? So
what's in a cup?
So the cup it's just basically pizza toppings. You got sauce, cheese, pepperoni. That's layered, but then it has like garlic butter and stuff on top.
Okay.
So it's fine. But when I bit into it, I was like, oh, weird. The sauce is super bright. It's weird because I was thinking I'm gonna bite into this and just have pizza, but it's the sauce that made me go, wow, whoa, that's cool. What was that about? And so it's like that thing. That feeling, but throughout like an entire pizza.
Wow.
Where you took a slice and you just go, hold on, and you got to sit down for a second. You're like, hold on. And you got to reevaluate what happened here. And you're like, oh,
wow,
let's do that again. And then take it. But wow, that was just as good as I thought it was. Wow. And then that's about it now.
Okay.
That's all I got.
No, that does it, dude. That's good. That's really good.
That's what I got.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Tay?
Metaphorical pizza.
This is a pizza that comes from, it doesn't exist in real life.
Another metaphorical pizza.
It comes from an establishment that is a very fun place. Something like a Chuck E. Cheese, something like a John's Incredible Pizza, but extremely elevated. So it's not like just shitty Chuck E. Cheese pizza. And it's not.
You're saying it's not?
Correct. It's not shitty Chuck E. Cheese.
It's funny we start with Little Caesars and Chuck E. Cheese.
No. Hear me out. I'm setting a stage here. I'm creating a world.
Oh, I love it.
Creating a world.
I love it.
This is not a normal establishment that you've ever been to on the planet Earth.
This is not Lazy Pizza.
No. This is Disneyland. If Disneyland was also a dedicated pizza shop. All right. So it's that level of production value and entertainment. But it's for pizza, and that same level of care is also taken to the pizza ingredients. So they serve delicious, any pizza you want to get. They have a huge menu of pizzas. The Odyssey is this establishment.
Oh, that's lovely.
And every pizza is made with high quality ingredients. It's not just shit. Oh, only kids are going to eat this. No, this is like your parents are going to eat it too. We got to impress the adults. And then what happens?
I want to go there.
Is you go and you eat this pizza and it makes you feel like a kid again.
I love that.
That's what the Odyssey is.
I love that.
Damn.
That's a really good pizza. Yeah. I want to go there.
I recommend it. It's very fun.
Thank you.
For me, I think I have to bring in this idea of a journey. Right.
That's so weird.
I did not see this coming.
Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever been on any kind of journey where you were scared of what the outcome might be. But I have more than once, where I've been lost in a place where I was worried if I'd be found again. Okay?
Oh, Sector B.
Back in the other,
scary.
Don't go back there.
No.
So I'm imagining an experience where, you and maybe some trusted companions have been trying to find your way back home for some time, and you succeed. You get there, and you're like, oh my God, I'm back, and you are worn and tired, dehydrated, blistered, and starving. And you're welcomed into a home and told, eat food, have nourishment, heal.
Wait, does she turn you into a pizza?
Okay. And then the best pizza you can imagine is brought forward with this caveat. You've never had pizza before.
This is cosmic pizza.
Right?
Oh my God.
So you got back from the journey, you're starving, and your saviors deliver the best pizza ever made, and it's your first pizza.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
That's how I feel about this movie.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm high, man. I am sailing high. And
I love it.
I call for a vote for the Order of Golden Helmet.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Is there anyone second? Say it.
I second the notion.
All right.
I shall explain the rules.
Please.
We all have 8 votes. We must pass a 3/4 positive in order for this to pass.
Taylor, what's a golden helmet?
The Golden Helmet is the most prestigious award you can get in Hollywood. It is what the Takis by Carmen Line Studios presents.
Large-scale logistics. We move things.
As produced by Large Scale Logistics.
We move things.
We move things.
We move things. Is the greatest honor that we can bestow a movie. It is something reserved for only the greatest peaks of cinema, and something that we very rarely give out.
Very rarely, except for the last couple of years.
How many episodes of the Talkies have we done?
Okay, there
Hundreds.
you go. There you go.
Yeah.
And how many have we given out?
Who are the recipients?
5, yeah.
Let's review the roll. Who are the recipients?
So first one was Hereditary.
Hereditary. We gave a retrospective
retroactive
to Blade Runner.
to Blade Runner 2049. So Hereditary, Blade Runner 2049, Dune Part 2, not Part 1, Part 2.
Yep.
Is that it?
Poor Things.
Poor Things.
And
4.
One battle. No.
Did we?
No, it wasn't one battle. Nope.
It didn't pass, right?
It didn't.
We did not do one battle.
That was like 2 votes off.
We attempted one battle after another, but we're amongst haters.
There's been
many attempts.
You know,
I'm just kidding.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That one almost made it.
Yeah. Could you say nominee?
Yeah, they were nominees.
Sure, yeah.
Nominees. So 4 winners.
Yep.
2 nominees.
We had Banshees of Inisherin was also a nominee.
Also a nominee. Yeah. So
that's
where we stand.
Yeah.
So this is our 4th nominee and
something
potentially 5th winner.
Something like that.
If the vote passes. So
we all think of our numbers. Did we put them down in our handheld devices?
Yes.
Yeah.
So put down your total of 8, up to 8 votes.
The fuck did I do? Sorry.
I recommend the calculator app.
I was issued a new device by Large Scale Logistics today, and
Lucky.
it's all
you
weird.
got the S26
for good
device.
behavior.
Yeah, they gave me the S26 Ultra device.
For good behavior.
Oh shit! Did
for
you see
good
mine?
behavior. I
No.
You
sucked
saw
somebody
mine.
off.
No.
You saw mine.
No, I didn't see it.
Wait, you recommend the calculator?
Yeah.
Where is that?
I don't know on your phone.
Where is? That's not a phone, dude. We don't get reception.
How many
here.
votes do I have?
You have 8 total.
Okay. What do I give it?
Oh, well, that's up to you.
I have a hard time making decisions.
I've made 3. I've given 3. I mean, I didn't give 3.
You have 2 seconds. Pick. No. No. No.
No.
Why do I need
No.
the calculator for this?
So we can.
digit.
I just need you something
we can
to
show
write
it.
down the number.
You ready?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and reveal in 3, 2,
Hold it next to your face so everybody can see it in the camera.
1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
He gave a 6.
6? What the fuck's wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
You piece of shit.
How dare you?
God damn it, Taylor. Fuck you.
Now I regret it.
But, alas, that is enough.
It is enough.
Yay!
Congratulations, Christopher Nolan.
Oh, it's Nolan's first, actually.
Nolan's first ever
Golden
Helmet Award.
Yeah. Denis has won 2.
Yeah.
He's won 2. He's kind of a whore. This is prestigious. This is more prestigious than Oscars, because think of how many Oscars are given out.
Exactly.
Hundreds.
Exactly.
This is the 5th Golden Helmet
5th.
ever of all time.
It's true.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Incredible. Congratulations, Nolan.
Congratulations,
And as
Nolan.
always, we always like to point out that Mr. Nolan, if you will provide us with a mailing address, we will send you your Golden Helmet Award.
Thank you, Nolan. Feel free to leave your email in the comments down below.
Yeah.
We'll send you laurels. You can put it on the poster.
Some laurels.
Yeah.
Yep. And we also welcome you to appear on our show anytime, where we would love to interview a winner
if we have a
Golden Helmet Award.
an internet connection large enough.
Yeah, as long as we're within the scope of Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi satellite.
I'm sure you can manage it because you did that IMAX thing, so surely that should be no problem.
That's true.
Again, feel free to put the laurels on your poster. It should be a big boost for you.
Look at our sub count.
Yeah, look at the
Probably,
sub count.
you know.
So.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, hey. One thing I wanted to add on.
What?
I am sick.
Oh no.
Are you okay?
I'm really sick.
Do you need some antibiotics?
I am sick and tired. Of
you nap?
large format being called large format because it's not large format. Thank you. Okay, IMAX.
Holy shit.
IMAX is
Tiny.
medium format.
Tiny.
Yeah.
IMAX medium format.
Why isn't anyone making large format?
We need 8x10. That's what we need. We need 8x10 film. Okay.
Don't give Nolan any ideas. He's gonna get obsessed with it
next
for
time.
10 years.
Large format 8x10 film.
Is that even a thing?
That is a thing.
For still photography.
No.
Yeah.
Like, can you get a reel of 8x10 film?
No, you cannot. However,
We'd have to manufacture
Now Nolan can demand it.
However, there is a modification that someone made, and I want to make one too, of a large format sensor. They did it with a digital camera. They didn't get an 8x10 digital sensor, but like
Didn't they stack sensors?
they filmed an actual large format accordion camera, like one of those big ass ones with the sticks and everything, and they modified it so they could have a digital camera that's inside shooting that picture.
Oh.
Yeah, and so they just move that camera around and it's video.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
What if we just got lots of individual cells of 8x10 film and stitched them together?
And just tape them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just remember. Yeah, there you go. That's what we need.
All right.
Nolan, you heard us.
Well, you just gave him his next idea. He's going to be hyper fixated on that for about 10 years.
He's going to make an 8x10 horror movie
Thank you.
for his next film.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
So now his next movie is going to be 90% IMAX 70 and then 10% that
8x10?
8x10.
All right.
Yeah.
And it'll be a $300 million horror.
Horror movie, yeah. And it's going to bomb.
It's going to be $1 trillion.
And he'll never make a movie again.
Because of us?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Again, leave your email in the comments.
In the comments,
We'll
right.
get in contact with you.
Down below.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
We'll
Don't
call
forget to
you.
subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget to sub.
like and
Nolan,
sub.
join us in our Discord.
Nolan, join the
Join the
Discord.
Discord, you'll love
Nolan,
it.
join the Discord.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.